Hello, everyone. My name is Nicole Franklin, and I host a series of web events called an Epiphany Conversation. We have terrific sponsors, and so this is a sponsored event. We're holding a 10-minute conversation, and I'm going to time ourselves here. 10-minute conversation with a fantastic person. She's a motivator, she's a leader, and she attracts wealth, and she shares that knowledge with anyone and everyone who wants to better their lives, better their situations. And we ran a preview episode and talked about the grave numbers in the United States of poverty. I think the last U.S. Census Bureau listing we had was 2012, and how 11.8% of people in the U.S. were in poverty, which accounted for 9.5 million, and a number of those were female-headed households. So we call this women's financial liberation. But it's also for the men, too. So I just want to welcome tonight Juanita Gaddy. Juanita is an executive sales director. Hello, Juanita. Please give us what you got. I know that you have a book of knowledge, but what we're going to do for 10-minute sessions is just go after kind of one lesson at a time, digest it, and maybe every 4 weeks or so invite questions. So tonight we're going to focus on your 7 habits, changing a bad habit into a good habit, and you have one that you want to talk about and expand on.
Yeah, I do, and thank you, Nicole, and welcome. I'm so excited about this, and I think one of the best ways to start the 7 habits is to talk about habit 1 is being proactive. If it's going to be is up to me. It's a habit that talks about, really having a paradigm shift. If life is not working, if you feel you're in a valley experience, financially, mentally, emotionally, you're feeling like you're not reaching your goals, it's time to take an internal look on yourself. I mean, I firmly believe we don't blame other people for situations, even if during your childhood there was some tragedy or some horrible thing that might have happened, and of course it takes time to get over that. But a lot of times we take things into adulthood and we nurse our hurt. And being proactive means that I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for what I think, what I say, and what I do. That's simple. And if my best thinking got me where I am today, and I'm not happy at where I am today, then I need to change my thinking. And sometimes, of course, you hear all the time, it's not what happens to you in life, it's how you respond to what happens to you. And being proactive means that, you know what, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to pivot right now. I'm going to change course and say, you know what, I'm not crazy about the direction I'm going in. So let me pivot and turn and redirect myself, recreate myself, so that I am going to end up at finishing strong and becoming who I want to become. And so being proactive is huge, because for me it requires that I get up an hour early every morning and I do a power hour. I pray, I meditate, I read something inspirational, I read my Bible, and then I work out. I figure the senses, those 5 parts of me, my spiritual part, my mental, emotional, and physical, I feel like when you sleep, you kind of relax in all those areas. So if I have a nightmare or I wake up feeling negative, it's my job, as far as being proactive, is to change my attitude and to do the things that's going to put me in and regulate my thinking, so that my mind is renewed on positive things, and I start my day every day that way. The power hour, and I recommend it to everyone. And you choose to your meditational material, your form of exercise. My thing is, I ride a stationary bike. I ride and read. Okay, so for half an hour, and I love it. So that's my time with me and God, and it regulates my thinking, so that throughout the day I can actually make a list of 7 things or 6 things I want to complete that are income-producing activities. And I'm going to be really proactive and watch myself, because I have a tendency of getting, off course or get interrupted by phone calls. And I love this habit because it keeps it real. I can check throughout the day this list, whether you put it on your phone or you use a paper date book. You are going to be watching yourself to make sure you stay on course. And then also see the things and realize the things that are really pulling you off course, and the people, places, and things. And it allows you to say, hey, I'm going to be proactive, not that I'm going to make these changes so that every day I know my success lies in my daily routine. What I think about, I bring about. So I'm going to really examine my thoughts, because I know my thoughts are the gateway to my speech, my mouth, my words, what I'm saying, and then my actions are all connected with that. So if I'm going to get things done, I'm going to think powerful thoughts. I'm going to say powerful words, affirmations, like every day in every way. I'm getting better and better. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. And then I'm going to do the things that are going to get me closer to my goals. Okay?
I
So
love it. My success lies in my daily routine. Now, Juanita, I know you meet a lot of people, and you probably met that woman who could only put two pennies together for that day. I mean, if she's listening and says, okay, I do pray every day. I'm praying. I'm on my knees because I don't even know how I'm going to feed my family. I mean, change your thoughts, yes, but what else does maybe she need to hear about the proactive part about this that seems doable and attainable?
well, great question. Yeah, that woman, and I've been broke, so broke, like I said last week, I couldn't pay attention, and but when that happens, I think once you really are prayed up, you'll be aware and make yourself aware of God opportunities where, there is a way of making money here, or a way of saving money over here. Like I tease my daughter all the time about this tuna fish casserole I made because I figured out I could feed her for $1.89. And you know what? And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're poor, saving money is just as important as making money. So I would put a stop on. I made myself stop overspending, but I also look for ways of making money. Little ways, whether it's selling something or creating something I could sell. I started making baskets years ago. What are the opportunities? Once I pray for something, I have to open my eyes and say, there's some opportunities out here. I can create cash flow. And even if it means getting another part-time job or working from home and involving, if you're a single parent, saying this is a family business, guys, let's be proactive and build an income, whether it's creating meals for someone or doing a babysitting service or a nan, whatever you feel there's a problem out there. If you find a solution to someone's problem, you find an income. So it's almost like opening your eyes and really thinking it out, working it out in your mind and saying, where are these opportunities? Because if some people are rich, are middle class, or very comfortable, and I'm rubbing two pennies together, then you know what? If they did it, I can do it, number one. And I'm not a victim, I'm victorious. So what are some of the things, like I said, anything that can bring cash flow into your home, whether it's getting a part-time job or whether it's creating something that your neighbors may need, or there may be a store needs something, or something you can do with your family, your kids, to create wealth. There's so many ideas out here. I've counseled people men who were single parents who started a car wash business where they went to people's homes and did their cars, and they made money. I mean, the littlest things. I mean, you see some of these reality shows like Shark Tank. You'll see so many ways people are inventing or giving services that are needed in their local community and creating cash. So I just, being proactive means I'm going to be creative. Okay, and I'm going to find a way of bringing money in fast.
Great, and it also sounds like pairing up and getting together in groups, grouping your family dynamic together works, and also keeping your eyes open, because I do find when I pray that something comes and it's like, wait, did I just ignore that? Is that the sign?
Oh my God, it's so true. I mean, I personally offer Mary Kay opportunities for everyone, and I always feel like the opportunity that I'm always looking for growth in my business, I really believe that I am the opportunity for so many women. I mean, I was a hot mess when I came to Mary Kay 22 years ago, but my mentors worked with me and believed in me and groomed me and developed me into a great leader. So I feel like Mary Kay can be an opportunity for other women, or any home-based business. But a lot of times women, I don't sell, I don't. But you know what? In this business, in this life we live in, I mean, I can ask you where do you get your shoes, and you tell me Macy's, and they're on sale and they're leather. You just sold me Macy's. We are natural born saleswomen, right? I mean, we can sell. We could sell our husbands and taking us on a date. We could sell, a coworker and going to lunch with us. I mean, we are natural born salespeople. So, again, Mary Kay sells itself. But when I approach a woman about this, I always say, give it a try. I know I can pull your talents out of you. And whether you're in Mary Kay for a season or a lifetime like I am, you will leave a better person, a stronger person, so you can go into your purpose knowing that you are a good communicator, you're a positive thinker, you could sell something, and you can create wealth.
Excellent. Well, our 10 minutes are up, Juanita, and that was really quick. But
Yes.
full disclosure, Juanita is a future executive national director of Mary Kay, and she's won 10 free cars. She's made a lot of money and is still making a lot of money, continues to do it for a while. And we love having her here to share the wealth that applies, wealth building skills that applies to every industry and getting you out of that hole. So Juanita, thank you again for your time today. Really appreciate it. Everybody subscribe to YouTube, our channel here, YouTube, Nicole Films channel, EConvo on Twitter, Nicole Edits, at Nicole Edits, and our Pink Media Club that we just formed will bring Juanita and product and a lot of sisterhood to your in-person event. So join us online and talk to us about that more. And thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Juanita.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.